Happy Easter, everybody. I hope that jolly old Easter Bunny paid you a whimsical visit and blessed you with some of the most beautiful eggs you've ever seen. For me, the Easter Bunny gave me the gift of a finger up my ass, 10,000 years of pain Naruto style, because this morning I woke up and was tagged in a couple of tweets that immediately soured my mood. It's actually a conspiracy about me that really started to blossom in the place where neurons go to die. Twitter. I swear to God, Twitter is more damaging to your brain than doing whippets. It is brutal. So, I've said this a lot and I'll say it again. No matter what you do in life, no matter what, there will be people that find issue with it. Period. Point blank. I've used this expression before, and I'm sure all of you have heard this a million times. Maybe your pops sat you down back when you were in middle school and the bully kicked sand in your face and your dad was like, hey, listen, not everyone's going to like you. You can be the tastiest, best peach in the world, but somewhere out there, there's someone that doesn't like peaches. It's educating you on, hey, look, there's so many people out there and not everyone's going to be your friend. But now with the modern age of the internet being this absolute battleground of brain rot, it's not about just not liking peaches. It's about trying to make up and conjure reasons for why peaches are evil. It's like a clown pulling the ribbon from his mouth, but instead of ribbon, it's people pulling shit from their butt here for why peaches are evil. Why the thing they don't like is actually a terrible, deplorable thing that everyone should hate. Just justifying hatred. Anyway, now to pull it all back, what I read today is about how the giveaways I do on stream, where I just have viewers fill out a form, tell me how much money they want, what they're using it for, and then I go through randomly, pure fucking RNG, and just pick people and then give them that money they requested, is actually a sinister tax write-off. I am using it for a nefarious purpose. There's actually a lot going on behind the scenes that make this a really bad thing, and me a bad person for doing it. I'll go ahead and play a clip from my most recent giveaway stream, and this is a thought that is prevalent quite a bit because this is not the only person that has said this. Like I mentioned today, there's been a couple of things I was tagged in that talk about this, and it just shocks me how even something as simple as just giving individuals money during streams is now a controversial issue. Hey Charlie, no tax write-off? I mean free money giveaway tonight? So it seems like there's people that think me giving away random amounts of money to random viewers on stream is a tax write-off. Do you not know how that shit works? Do you know how tax write-offs work? Because I can't write those off. I cut the clip short because I did get heated. That legitimately hurts me. Like, I'm not going to try and put up a front where I'm unbothered. I have thick skin, sure, but this actually hurts me. I recognize how lucky I got in life, and I just want to do something nice with it. And then to be attacked, I suppose, by multiple people spamming that same kind of shit about how this guy super sucks, he's actually just doing this for a tax write-off, wake up, sheep. It's infuriating. So I'm going to go ahead and plant my feet here and lat spread like a fucking bat here, and I'm just going to try and tackle this sequid swarm head on. I will do what you could have easily done with 2 seconds of Googling. This isn't the only individual, obviously, and I did cut the clip short because I am a bit embarrassed that I called them out directly. I do feel bad about that. Though, I mean, I don't know what you expected. That gets under my skin. That actually makes me really upset because you could easily just look this information up yourself and get the answers. I really feel like the people that keep parroting, the giveaway streams are all just a tax write-off for Charlie. This is fucking foul. I'm pretty sure they just heard that term either from their parents during like an argument or something, or through just doom scrolling on Twitter and they see a bunch of people vomiting, regurgitating these completely wrong things into each other's mouths and just patting each other on the ass for the enlightenment. You can Google this information, and within the first 4 results get the official response. Can you write off donations to individuals as some kind of charity tax deduction? The answer is a resounding fucking no. Gifts to individuals are not deductible. Only qualified organizations are eligible to receive tax-deductible contributions. And since I'm so confident you don't know what tax deductions are, you just have heard the term tax write-offs, I'll go ahead and explain that a tax write-off is the same thing as a tax deduction here. And I'll go ahead and define the term for you as well. A tax deductible is an expense that an individual taxpayer or a business can subtract from their adjusted gross income. The deductible expense reduces taxable income and therefore reduces the amount of income tax owed. Now, there is something kind of like a giveaway expense that can be used as a write-off, but as I understand it, you can't deduct the value of gifts you make, and this usually applies to products, and usually products that apply to advertising your business. I couldn't find too much information on just giving away money itself to a bunch of different people, mainly just if you're giving away items such as pens, coffee cups, that kind of shit. Those are deductible, but not just giving money. It falls under like giving money to friends and family, which is something you do and you aren't taxed on per se, but it's not something you can write off either. All this information is right there at your fingertips. You could have just opened a new tab next to Twitter right before making your tweet thread about how this is all just some kind of galaxy brain supervillain plot from me to get tax write-offs and goodwill through doing giveaway streams, and you could have just Googled, is this shit like tax deductible? Is this a tax write-off? Or if you would just let your synapses fire for just a moment, you could have processed and thought logically, how the fuck could giving amounts of money to random individuals possibly be classified as a charitable tax-deductible expense? There would be so many cheats and exploits with that system, it'd make Call of Duty Warzone blush. You could have easily done something like send a ton of money to a bunch of NPCs with worm-sounding names like fucking Godfrey Horseradish, and then have them send that money back while you write it off as some kind of charity tax-deductible expense. And of course, there are plenty of loopholes and exploits with the current system, absolutely. You see that a lot from like the upper echelon of the elite, 100%. Now, obviously, I'm not a tax code expert. The only thing I'm an expert in is getting strikes in bowling, of which I am a goddamn king. But when it comes to taxes, all I know is what is available information and then talking to people who are experts. So even if there was a way of being able to write off everything, it's not something that I'm interested in doing either. I don't do it for that reason. It's just that simple. I've said this a lot, but everyone has this desire to prove some kind of deep-seated diabolical motivation behind everything, even the most simple shit. And it's not always the case. Here it really is as simple as, I recognize how unbelievably fucking lucky I got in life to be where I am at the current moment. And I want to do the best I can to be able to help other people from this position. And a really fun way that I've been enjoying doing this is through stream giveaways, where, again, people that are just on stream fill out a Google form, they tell me how much money they want or need, and they tell me what it's going to be used for, they give me their PayPal email, and I just send it. I just go through randomly, send like between like 5 and 10k per stream here, and just try and help as much people as I can. Because I'm in a lucky position to be able to do that, and I want to be able to help other people as much as possible. And maybe this seems like an overblown reaction to it, because I understand it's not the majority of people that feel this way, but it's not a small amount either. There have been people, and this was during one of the earlier giving away streams, that have put in entries that call me out for being a piece of shit for even doing it in the first place. They went through the time of filling out the Google form, taking up a spot from someone else just to tell me that I'm a piece of shit for giving away money to viewers. Like, how would that not hurt me? And it's all based off this belief that I'm doing it as some kind of fucking tax write-off or doing it just for, like, goodwill. When have I ever done anything like that? I'm doing this just because I enjoy being able to help other people. I've said that since day fucking one. I made a video back in, I think it was 2015, maybe even early, like 2014. Whenever I got into that car accident that like actually financially ruined me for a while, I said back then that I wanted to be in a place where I could do something like this, and now I finally fucking am. So I'm absolutely taking the opportunity to do so, and it just hurts to see that this is the kind of response that a lot of people have to it, where it's just as simple as, I'm giving money to random people just to try and help, and somehow that's still being misconstrued as evil and bad motivations behind it. So yeah, I wanted to defend myself against these accusations here, especially when they could have easily been disproven if anyone that even made these tweets or made these fucking Twitch stream, YouTube stream comments just took 2 seconds to Google if it's even a tax write-off in the first place, if it's even eligible to be a charity tax-deductible expense, because the answer is no. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because, man, my Easter got off to a rough start by reading through some of those responses in that conversation. So that's really about it. So yeah.